Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive right into some new products from e.l.f. Cosmetics. So I'm super excited. I've been testing these products out for the past like 2.5 weeks now, so I do have a good opinion on all these items. I did apply them all to my face, so you get to see how they apply, my thoughts, the prices. We're going to break it all down, and I'm going to give you all the information you need and tell you whether or not I would recommend them or just say save your money. Alright, so the first product I have here is the Enhancing Lash and Brow Serum. So I did apply this today before all of my makeup, and this retails for $8. The packaging is really nice and sleek, and it has this very fine brush applicator, so it makes it really easy to apply to your lashes and to the brow area. So I really do like the ease of application. The formula is very, I would say very kind of like a cross between watery and like a serum. So it's not creamy, it's clear, so there's no pigment to it. But you do have to be careful to not apply too much at once. So I definitely recommend wiping off the brush on the sort of the edge here of the tube and then applying just a light layer. And I do like to kind of massage this into my brows and into my lashes. This does say that it enhances lashes and brows, making them appear longer and thicker, but it doesn't really say on their website that this is supposed to help your lashes grow. So personally, I've been trying this consistently every single night before I go to bed. I put this on and I haven't really noticed a difference. And honestly, I've been having a lot of shedding with my brows and lashes because I usually will reach for my castor oil, which works great. I just use a little cotton bud, do this every night or almost every night, and this really does help condition my lashes and it does help them grow. And so I would just say save your money on this. It is only $8 if you want to give it a try, but for me personally it just really didn't do anything, but I was excited to try it out. I will finish it up, and if I do see any sort of changes I will definitely let you guys know. So let's move on to the Camo CC Cream. Now I did do a separate video in-depth review, so I will make sure to link that in the card and in the description box. I go more in depth about this product and my thoughts on it. Just to speak about it briefly, this does retail for $14. It comes in 20 shades. I have the shade Fair 120N. This matches me really nice. I applied it today with my damp beauty sponge. That's how I prefer to apply this product. It does have SPF 30, and this claims to be color correcting, full coverage, and a natural finish. It has niacinamide, peptides, and collagen. So I do like that this has a pump. It's easy to apply, and I do think this has really great coverage for being a CC cream. However, I have very dry, kind of mature skin. I'm in my mid-30s, and this just looks so dry. And by the end of the night, I just want to wash this off of my face. Like today, I applied it with no primer, and it did not look as good as some of the other times I applied it with a hydrating primer underneath it. So if you are, if you have mature skin, if you have very dry skin, I would say stay away from this. My skin just does not like this product, unfortunately. But if it works for you, I think it's a great drugstore product. Again, it has SPF, skincare benefits, but I just really did not see how this could be a skincare beneficial product because it was just so drying throughout the day, no matter what I tried. All right, let's move on to the brand new Flawless Brightening Concealer. This retails for $5 and it comes in 12 shades. The packaging on here is not my favorite. It comes in this skinny tube, and if you'll notice there's like a button at the bottom of the product, and on the end here where the product comes out is a brush, so you have to click and push at the bottom to get the product to come out. Not my favorite. I just feel like it's a little unsanitary for me, but I wanted to give this a try because I really do love the original Flawless Concealer. So if you didn't know, e.l.f. actually does have the Flawless Concealer. This one claims to be brightening. I picked the shade Light 23C. I probably could have went a little bit lighter, but I was concerned with it being too bright. I don't really like a harsh bright under eye area. So for me, what I usually do, I just dot this on and again take my beauty sponge and blend it out. This has very, 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 very light coverage. It does cover my dark circles a little bit, but for me, this is just not brightening enough. It's not long wearing. It doesn't give me that coverage I really desire. But I was hoping to use this in combination with other concealers, so I did apply a little bit of my Born This Way concealer in the shade Snow over top, and it didn't look right. Something just went really wrong underneath my eyes today. I would go with the Flawless Concealer, the original one, or the Camo Hydrating Concealer is one of my favorites. So this one, not my fave. I don't think I would repurchase it, but for me, this just didn't quite perform the way I was hoping. All right, this next product I am so excited for. I cannot tell you. So I have 4 shades of the Putty Blushes, and I also purchased the Putty Blush brush. That's a tongue twister. Let's talk about the Putty Blush brush. This retails for $4. It's a duo fiber brush. So I love brushes like this for cream products because it applies a very minimal amount. So you can easily build up that pigmentation on your skin. Less is always best. That's what I always say. So this brush is very, very soft. It's very kind of fluffy. It's not very dense at all, which hence the name a duo fiber brush. It's going to give you that more airbrush flawless finish. So I really like that they came out with a brush to go with these blushes. It does make sense. So if you don't already have the e.l.f. Airbrush Stipple, which you guys know is my holy grail favorite brush with cream products. I did a whole video on how much I love this. I will link that video below in the description box if you want to know more about this guy. If you already have this brush, you don't really need this one, but I will say that this goes really well with very pigmented blushes. I give this a thumbs up. I think it's amazing. And I will show you how I use it with the Putty Blushes. So, Putty Blushes, there's a total of 8 shades and they retail for $6 each. You get a whopping 10 grams, yes, 10 grams of product, so a little bit goes a very long way. I feel like they picked some beautiful shades, some deep ones, some sort of lighter and medium tone ones. These are amazing. I can already tell you I love them. So the one I'm wearing today is called Tahiti. It's a beautiful sort of that traditional rosy mauve pink blush that's just wearable with everything. I just absolutely love it. So I just take the little putty brush, swirled my brush inside, just picking up a very small amount of product, and I like to kind of stipple my cream blushes onto my cheeks, a little on my nose. These are a really interesting formula. They are infused with vitamin E, and they also have argan oil as well. And it does say that this is a velvety texture with a lightweight feel. These are very pigmented. It gives a natural glow to the skin, but there is no shimmer in here. There's no glitter, at least in the 4 shades that I purchased. When you stick your finger in here, you kind of have to press a little bit, and it feels really smooth, creamy, kind of balmy-like, but not too wet. And then when you go to apply it, like especially on the back of my hand, as you blend it into the skin, it becomes this silky, glowy, it's so hard to describe. It has a very velvety texture. Now this does dry down and set to a powder finish, and it's so silky and beautiful. The formula is just amazing. I would say that this does dry down and set very quickly, at least when I'm touching this on the back of my hand and blending it out. So I would say, you know, work kind of quickly with this with a brush or a sponge, however you like to apply these. I've tried it with my fingers and I feel like I end up applying too much because these are pigmented. You have to be a little bit careful. In terms of longevity, I feel like these hold up so much better than other cream blushes that I've tried because it does have that, you know, that set to it. It actually dries down and sets and locks into place. These are amazing. Thumbs up, e.l.f. e.l.f. did such a good job with these. All right, let's move on to the eyes. So I purchased 2 shades of the No Budge Shadow Sticks. And I also received this one for free with my order because of my, I don't know, my points or something with e.l.f. As you can tell, the packaging is very different with this one because this is a repackaged product. So to kind of sort out the confusion, because I was a little confused at first because I was like, wait, didn't e.l.f. already have these eyeshadow sticks? And yes, so these are just repackaged and they just came out with brand new shades. So I don't know if you can get the shade Metallic Mocha, which I'm in love with already, of course. I really love the packaging on these eyeshadow sticks. I love that they're convenient. All you have to do is twist up the product. There's also a sharpener at the bottom of all of these, even with the new packaging as well. So you can easily sharpen the product if you want a more precise application, if you're using it as more of like a smudgy like eyeliner. So my favorite brush for blending out these cream shadows is the e.l.f. blending brush. It's not super dense, but it's a nice precise blending brush, and I feel like this just worked perfectly with these cream shadows. So I pretty much just used, I think, that brush and then a little pencil brush from Milani. So I started off with the shade Metallic Mocha, applied a little bit to the outer corner of my eye, and just slowly started to blend that out with a brush into the crease. This is such a nice creamy formula, and what I like about this product versus like the ones from Milani or Jordana is that this one takes a little bit longer to dry down, which is nice because you have enough time to blend it out and work with it. This shade blended out so beautifully. And then over the eyelid, I took the shade Magnetic Pull. This is a nice cool toned sort of satin like taupe. All of these have shimmer in them. They're not completely matte, and I really hope that e.l.f. comes out with some matte ones because I think that's where these shine. I am more of a fan of a matte eyeshadow stick versus like a shimmer. And I will say that these 2 lighter shades, Magnetic Pull and Champagne Crystal, are kind of my least favorite. I mean, they are pretty, but I feel like they just don't give me enough color payoff, enough shine. I would just rather go in with like a liquid shadow or a foiled eyeshadow. But again, if you like a more softer eye look, I think these are both really lovely. They glide over the eyelids very nice. I used Champagne Crystal to highlight my inner corner. I really like it for that. I put a little bit on the lid, I believe, as well. So these are nice. They're creamy, they're smooth, they don't tug on the eyes too much, and they do dry down and lock into place. And I feel like they're very long wearing. They're very comparable again to the ones from Milani and Jordana that you can no longer get. So if you are looking for a good alternative, I think these are really nice. All right, moving on to another eye product that I'm really excited to talk about. So I know what you're thinking. You're seeing this packaging, you're thinking, Jess, those have already been out for a long time, girl. Those are not new. This is a different formula, and I'm so excited. Thank you, e.l.f. Thank you. So if you remember a while back, I did a review on some new products from e.l.f. trying out the, I believe these are called the glitter, liquid glitter eyeshadows. I believe that's what they're called. I'll put it here up on the screen. And I tried 3 shades, did not like the formula. They were patchy. I had fallout, especially with the blue and the green shade. They came out with the liquid metallic eyeshadows. Again, $5, 8 shades, same packaging, just like the other ones. I'll hold them up side by side. Has a flat doe foot applicator. You guys, this is a formula that I was hoping to expect when I purchased those first 3 shades. This is so opaque. It's beautiful. It's pigmented. The opacity, the impact, the shine is just phenomenal. I have the shade Moon, and I really regret not buying more. I definitely want more of these, 100%. Now, this is just my thoughts on this one shade. I'm hoping that the rest of them, that the formula is consistent. So how I like to apply this, I'll just take the doe foot applicator and apply just a tiny bit. Definitely wipe off the edges here so you don't apply too much, because let me tell you what, girl, these are amazing. I just apply a little bit on the lid, and I just take a flat brush and just kind of pat it out, blend it out. You can use your finger, whatever. And these are stunning. So long lasting. I didn't get any fallout under my eyes. I really love the formula on this, and I'm so glad I gave this a try. I was really torn on putting this in my cart or not, and I thought, you know what? Let's just compare it to the glitter ones and see if they're any different. Again, if you didn't like these, if you had issues like I did, I wasn't a big fan. I am definitely a fan of this one, and I want to try more. Beautiful. All right, the last eye product I wanted to try is the Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. This retails for $6. I really like the packaging on here. It's like a nice, pretty, like rose gold color. And this claims to give your lashes mega volume, rich pigmented color, and give you those like bold lashes. So the wand on here is a rubberized wand, and I will say be careful because I have poked my eye many times with this. It's a very spiky, bristly brush. Let's talk about the formula. I will apply this to my top lashes and bottom lashes as well. And I'm so sorry, I completely forgot. Like, I did a really kind of like smoky eye look, so I hope you can still see the mascara on my eyes. But this formula, you guys, is so wet. That's something I don't like about, I don't know what it is about the e.l.f. mascaras, but they're so wet. Even after using this mascara for like 2 weeks now, it hasn't dried out at all. And it also takes so long to dry down. I have to sort of do one eye, wait a few minutes, do the other eye, and then go back and do the other eye with a second coat. I will say on the second coat, you do get more impact, but for this claiming to be a volumizing mascara, for me personally, this doesn't volumize hardly at all. It tends to just clump my lashes together. It starts to make them look kind of like the, you know, the spider lashes, which is 4 big lashes on your eyes, which is not a look I'm going for. I do like how inky black it is. I do like how it doesn't flake throughout the day, and it does hold my eyelash curl. So I've been really liking this on just days where I'm not wearing false lashes and maybe I'm doing a softer everyday makeup look. This has been okay. Will I repurchase? Probably not. Would I recommend this? Probably not. But this just really missed the mark. And for $6, I would say just save your money. Save your money on this one. So again, another new product from e.l.f. These are called the Hydrating Core Lip Shines. These come in a total of 8 shades and they retail for $6 each. So these are described as a melting lip balm, and it has a heart-shaped moisturizing core in the center. So when you look at the product and you twist it up, you'll see this cute little heart. It's clear. It almost looks plastic, but I assure you it's really hydrating. But it is more of a firmer texture compared to the outside of the product. These also claim to give your lips a nice sheer wash of color, and they're also infused with vitamin E to help like condition the lips. Really cute packaging. They have a nice clear lid, and I like how the packaging is sort of color coded, so you get to know which color you're getting, and I feel like it's pretty accurate. So if you do see these in the drugstore and you see this like pretty like bright packaging, I feel like it's pretty accurate to the color you're going to actually get. These really are a sort of lip balm texture. They're super hydrating. They give your lips a nice tint of color. They just make your lips look juicy. So if you like those kind of lip balm tinted lip products, you're going to fall in love with these. Now, I will say a little bit goes a long way. If you apply too much, you can end up with a little bit on your teeth, or it could potentially bleed outside the lip line. So they are very, very creamy. So the Hydrating Core Lip Shines do have a scent to them. I want to mention it before I forget. It's kind of fruity, a honeydew melon. It took me forever to figure out what the heck this smelled like. And I actually didn't like the scent of these at first, but the more I started using them, I actually like how these smell now. So just putting it out there, they're lightly fragranced. It's not anything too bad. Like once you put it on, you don't smell it, you don't taste it. So these are so nice. They're very balmy, so moisturizing. I've been reaching for these every day. I don't know if I could pick a favorite. I've been reaching for Happy, which is a nice, just your lips but better color, and the shade Delightful, which I'm wearing right now. It's the most beautiful kind of mauve purple. It's just stunning. It's a nice cool toned color. Love, love, love. Huge thumbs up. Alright guys, so that is everything. Whole bunch of new little mini reviews on new e.l.f. products. I have to say I'm pretty impressed. You guys know I love e.l.f. They're cruelty free, they're vegan, they're readily available at many drugstores. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did enjoy, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I post on Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will list and link all the products down below in the description box, so make sure to check that out. I have done other e.l.f. reviews and hauls, and I'll make sure to link some playlists or other videos down below if you want to check those out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you all in the next video. Have an awesome day. Take care. Bye-bye.